Hello, everybody. It's been Chaka again. I know I already made a video this week, but I guess I wanted to address an issue that actually happened. I believe it was over the weekend, and talk about it because it's something that I do myself. So I want to talk to you about the Jacksonville shooting that happened over the weekend, where a gunman opened fire on a bunch of people and I think killed two and also himself. Now, you don't, if you did not see the news, it was a guy who was playing at a Madden tournament. So again, playing Madden on Xbox or PS4 or whatever. And from what was being said, once he lost, I guess he was upset and he actually had some firearms on him that he actually turned on some people, on a lot of people, and actually ended up killing two people and then turned it on himself. So, yeah, I'm just thinking about like, how do we get to this point? How upset does one have to be at a video game or playing a game that you have to turn around and do something like this? So, and I'm thinking these are video games. This is something where I've played all my entire life, from my cousin's Atari to now my PS4. How does somebody get to the point of being that upset? Now, have we all been? I can say myself that I've been upset, yes, playing, but what happened? I mean, we used to play games to disappear, to relax, to unwind, and now it's a different story. So, and I started thinking, I've been thinking about this all week, and what happened? What happened from then till now? I get it. It's a tournament. I guess you make money from winning this tournament. You gain status. You get endorsements and those kind of things. But I mean, to the point where you lose and you do something like this, it's horrible. So what happened to games? I mean, we all play games, whether it be mobile games on your phone, on computer, on your device at home, on PC. We all play games one way or another. Board games, after school games, physical games. I mean, we all play games, but what is going on where we have to resort to this part where we no longer can lose gracefully? No longer can we accept that I lost. Okay, and that's it. I did my best. I lost. What happened to the point where now I am just so upset that I'm going to come after you and do something? And we have to learn to accept to lose gracefully. It's people are like, well, no, you can't. And if your heart's in it, if you're passionate about it, then you shouldn't lose gracefully because I mean, you love it so much. Well, you have to though. You have to learn to lose gracefully because you can't turn around and just as soon as you lose and be that have that mean mug in your face and show the world that I mean it hurts you that much. Believe me, I'm pretty sure. Look at professional athletes, it does hurt. But I know hockey's a great one. You know, hockey. The big thing for hockey is once you win the Stanley Cup, it's not yours until you shake the other team's hand. So the other team has to go over across and they have to shake hands and say good game, good series. You know, you won. You beat us fair and square. You don't have to accept it, but you have to learn to lose to gracefully lose and say, you know what, you got me, you did get me. But the whole thing is now people are going to the point where they're getting very frustrated. Those of you who play games, you know about rage quitting. You know, all of a sudden, that's it. Turn off the game and walk away, upset at the world. And we, you can only get better by losing. You understand what your faults are. You understand what your weaknesses are. You understand what's happening. Games are I mean, you can tie games into any kind of life. I mean, even into the real world as you're getting older, you're gonna lose things. You're gonna lose business deals. You're gonna lose clients. You're gonna lose, uh, you know, things of that nature. But you have to learn. Okay, what happened? What happened there? How can I get them back? How can I be successful next time? Games teaches us. Games teaches you know what? Don't just rage quit and you're done. You've got to learn how to bounce back from all this. So I do like games because they tie into the real world. I mean, um, but we you have to learn from losing. That's the whole thing. We've always been. I don't think I don't think we teach people how to lose. I coach girls lacrosse. I've coached girls lacrosse for the last 3 years. I've coached boys football at the varsity level for 9 years. But I don't think I've ever. Maybe I have. Maybe I know I told our girls when we lose, just go there and shake their hand and go tell them a good game. But I don't think we've ever really truly taught how to lose, how to accept the defeat and learn from it. We just are taught, oh, you won, great, celebrate, go hoist a trophy, celebrate your buddies. But we never taught what happens when we lose, because we try not to. I mean, I guess in our society we're not trying to raise losers. We're trying to raise winners. But in reality, do we always win? I mean, that's the whole thing. Are we always winning at everything at all time? No, we do lose. Or that one kid who has never been told what happens when you get that one B. His whole life he's gotten A's, and what happens when he gets that B or that C or D or an F? He's never been taught how to accept that. It's always been, this is where you should be, but they never talk about, well, what if you land here? And it's okay. That's where one learns a lot from. All these mistakes, all these things that happen in our life, we learn from them. That's what games teach us, is we learn what we did wrong. I mean, that's why I like playing games. I've been playing games all my whole life, like I said, and it's been fun. And I was talking to my brother, and we were discussing on, like, what happened to games. We used to play them because they were fun, and then now they've become somewhat of a chore. You've got to do so many things just to get this one thing, and it becomes very just stagnant. It becomes just, it loses its pizzazz, or what you want to call it. It loses it. So what's going on here? Games are supposed to be fun. You log on because you've had a rough day, or you just finished all your work and you want to have some fun with your friends, or playing a game by yourself or whatever. They're supposed to be fun, and then somewhere along the line we're going past that. We're putting too much emphasis on them and what they truly mean. I mean, I don't know. Some of these games are losing that. I mean, I've stopped playing some because it's just, I'm like, I'm grinding for what? This is ridiculous. It's no longer fun. There is that fun factor. There's a reason I play. I get online because I play with my brothers, because they live in Texas. So this is my way of spending time with them. I know of an old athlete of mine would play Call of Duty with his dad. I mean, that was another way for them to bond, which is fantastic. But we're getting away from the relaxing point of games to more, now they're stressing us out. Now, not only do I log on to play, but now I'm upset, I'm rage quitting, I'm throwing my controller, I am yelling, I am upset, everyone's cussing everybody out online. They're supposed to be fun. That's the whole thing. If you find yourself that's what you're doing, I mean, you are not experiencing the game for what it is, for what the people made it to be, to be fun, to enjoy it. And maybe you have to walk away from the game and say, you know what, I need a break. I can't do this. Believe me, I've had my fair share of, like, what, I'm done. I'm playing Battlefield with my brother. I'm like, I'm done. I can't. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm getting hit from all over the place. Dark Souls. Are you kidding me? I'm like, what? Why would I get this game? Why would anybody ever get this game like this? It drives you insane. And that's what made me think. I'm like, why are we playing these games that are just driving us nuts? I mean, what are we supposed to prove to ourselves, that we can actually beat this game because it's super hard? I mean, it does nothing. And like I said before, some of these games are becoming chores, and it's not fun, and it's starting to draw us away, and I can see where people get very upset because they spend so much time on them, and they're trying to do something within the game, get a certain level, farm something, I don't know. And once they get there, they may not get the satisfaction they thought they were going to get, or the grind itself just wears somebody down. So now they're just an emotional mess, a physical mess, because they've stayed up too many nights playing this and getting to a point where they don't know what to do, or they're upset because they can't get to that point. I'm just saying is, you know, we should never get to a point where games stress us that much that we would resort to some kind of violence or aggression online and calling people names and doing those kind of things. I mean, it's a game. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. Um, I guess, yeah, how many times have I thrown my phone because of Candy Crush, It's a game. I have to remind myself it's just a game. I'm supposed to do it just to relax, and then that's it, as I'm just hanging out, just relaxing before my end of my day. But it's a game, so I just thought I needed to talk about because this just recently happened, and it hit home because we all play games. The majority of us have played some kind of game, whether, like I said, it's mobile or PC, some kind of console. We all play them, or like I said, or any kind of physical game outside. And to let games get us to the point where or when losing, I think it's the point I'm talking about, is to losing makes us feel this way. It makes us want to do things. I mean, to physically want to harm somebody because we lost. I don't think we should ever get there. I mean, maybe it's time to reevaluate why do you play? Why do we do this kind of stuff if that's how I feel after losing a match? So anyway, just my 2 cents. Again, this was just up in the air from this past week. Again, if you have something you want me to talk about, leave it in the comments. Any topics or you're experiencing, they're coming up, things that are troubling you, leave them in the comments. Also subscribe. I'll put my next one next week. I think I already have people asking me to talk about certain things. So thanks again, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.